The Woman in Black. The Woman in Black, by Susan Hill, 1983. This novel tells the story of a young solicitor, Arthur Kipps, who is sent to a remote village to settle the estate of a deceased client. He encounters a mysterious woman in black and becomes embroiled in a series of terrifying events linked to a vengeful ghost. As Arthur Kipps arrived at the remote village of Crythin Gifford, he couldn't shake off the eerie feeling that hung in the air. The locals seemed wary and secretive, and whispers of a ghostly presence filled the streets. Unfazed, Arthur mustered his courage and focused on the task at hand, settling the estate of the late Mrs. Alice Drablow. As he ventured to Eel Marsh House, the desolate and isolated estate situated on a marshland, Arthur couldn't help but feel a sense of foreboding. The house itself stood as a testament to the past, its crumbling facade and overgrown garden mirroring the decayed memories it held within. Little did Arthur know, his encounter with the woman in black would soon unravel a chilling tale of revenge and sorrow. It was during his first night at Eel Marsh House that Arthur's skepticism began to waver. A faint sound of a child's cry echoed through the empty corridors, sending shivers down his spine. As he explored the house, he stumbled upon a locked room, filled with the belongings of a child who had long since passed away. The realization struck him. He was not alone in this house. Days turned into nights, and Arthur's encounters with the woman in black grew more frequent. She appeared unexpectedly, a ghostly figure draped in black, her face obscured by a veil. With each sighting, Arthur became increasingly consumed by fear and a deep sense of unease. The woman in black seemed to hold a terrible secret, and it was clear that she would stop at nothing to ensure it remained buried. Seeking answers, Arthur reached out to the locals, desperate to understand the truth behind the woman in black. Slowly, the villagers began to reveal the harrowing tale that haunted Crythin Gifford. The woman in black, once a grieving mother, had lost her child to a tragic accident. Consumed by grief and driven to madness, she sought revenge on those she believed responsible. Her tormented spirit now wandered the village, forever trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Determined to put an end to the woman in black's reign of terror, Arthur delved deeper into the history of Eel Marsh House. He discovered a hidden room filled with documents that detailed the tragic events that had unfolded years ago. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Arthur embarked on a perilous journey to confront the woman in black and lay her vengeful spirit to rest. In a heart-stopping climax, Arthur faced the woman in black head-on, defying his own fears and the ghostly presence that surrounded him. Through a combination of courage and compassion, he managed to uncover the truth and set the woman in black free from her torment. As her spirit finally found peace, the village of Crythin Gifford breathed a collective sigh of relief. The woman in black serves as a chilling reminder of the power of unresolved grief and the consequences of unchecked vengeance. Susan Hill's masterful storytelling weaves a tale of suspense and horror, leaving readers on the edge of their seats until the very last page. Arthur Kipps' journey serves as a testament to the human spirit's ability to confront the darkest of forces, even in the face of overwhelming fear. As the dust settled and the village of Crythin Gifford began to heal from the haunting presence of the woman in black, Arthur Kipps found solace in knowing that he had played a part in bringing peace to the tormented spirit. The weight of the tragic events that had unfolded years ago lifted from his shoulders, replaced by a sense of accomplishment and closure. Word of Arthur's bravery spread throughout the village, and the villagers regarded him with newfound respect and admiration. They saw him as a symbol of hope, someone who had faced the unknown and emerged victorious. Arthur, however, remained humble, knowing that he had only been a conduit for the truth to be revealed. In the weeks following his confrontation with the woman in black, Arthur received countless letters and messages from people who had been affected by her presence. Some shared their own encounters with her, while others expressed their gratitude for his bravery. It became evident that by laying the woman in black's spirit to rest, Arthur had not only freed her from her torment, but had also provided closure for those who had been haunted by her for years. But Arthur's journey did not end there. Inspired by his experience, he dedicated himself to studying the supernatural and helping others who were plagued by ghosts and spirits. He became a renowned paranormal investigator, traveling to different parts of the country to uncover the truth behind hauntings and offer closure to those who sought it. Over the years, Arthur's reputation grew, and he became known as a beacon of hope in the face of darkness. People from all walks of life sought his help, and he never turned them away. With each case, he brought not only his expertise but also his compassion, understanding that sometimes the spirits he encountered were not the true source of evil, but rather the victims of unresolved grief and pain. Through his work, Arthur sought to bring peace to both the living and the dead. He understood the power of empathy and the importance of acknowledging the pain that lingered in the shadows. He believed that by confronting the past and embracing the truth, healing could be found for all those involved. As the years went by, Arthur's name became synonymous with courage and resilience. His legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to face their fears head-on and seek the truth, no matter how terrifying it may be. The Woman in Black story became a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of unchecked vengeance and the everlasting power of unresolved grief. Susan Hill's chilling tale had left an indelible mark on the world, reminding readers of the fragility of the human spirit and its ability to overcome even the darkest of forces. Arthur Kip's journey was a testament to the strength that lies within each of us, a reminder that, with courage and compassion, we can confront our deepest fears and find redemption in the face of unimaginable horrors. Arthur Kip's transformative journey did not end with his encounter with the Woman in Black. Inspired by his own experience, he dedicated his life to helping others confront their own demons and find solace in the face of tragedy. He became a renowned therapist, specializing in trauma and grief counseling. Arthur understood that the power of empathy and acknowledging pain was essential in the healing process. He knew that suppressing emotions and burying the past only led to further suffering. With his gentle nature and compassionate heart, he guided countless individuals towards the path of healing. As his reputation grew, Arthur's name became synonymous with courage and resilience. People from all walks of life sought his guidance, eager to find the same strength he had discovered within himself. Arthur's empathy and understanding were a beacon of hope, shining light on the darkest corners of their souls. Through his work, Arthur continued to emphasize the importance of confronting the past and embracing the truth. He believed that only by facing our deepest fears and acknowledging the pain that lingers in the shadows can we truly find healing and redemption. His approach challenged societal norms, encouraging individuals to break free from the chains of silence and shame. The Woman in Black story, once a haunting tale of vengeance and despair, became a cautionary tale. Arthur used her tragic tale as a reminder of the consequences of unchecked anger and the everlasting power of unresolved grief. He urged his clients to learn from her story, to not let their own pain consume them and drive them towards the same path of destruction. Susan Hill's chilling tale, brought to life by Arthur's journey, left an indelible mark on the world. It became more than just a ghost story. It became a testament to the fragility of the human spirit and its remarkable ability to overcome even the darkest of forces. Arthur Kip's legacy lived on, inspiring future generations to face their fears head-on and seek the truth, no matter how terrifying it may be. His story served as a reminder that we all possess the strength within us to confront our deepest fears and find redemption in the face of unimaginable horrors. And so, Arthur's compassionate spirit continues to guide those in need, reminding them that they are not alone in their struggles. Through his teachings, he instilled in others the belief that healing can be found, even in the most haunting of circumstances. Arthur Kip's journey, once filled with fear and despair, became a beacon of hope, illuminating the path towards healing and redemption for all who dare to confront their demons. As word of Arthur Kip's harrowing journey spread, people from all walks of life found solace and inspiration in his story. The impact of his experiences transcended time and space, resonating deeply within the hearts of those who felt trapped by their own fears and haunted by their past. They saw themselves in Arthur, recognizing the courage it took to face the unknown and emerge stronger on the other side. Communities began to form, support groups where individuals could gather to share their own stories of darkness and find comfort in the knowledge that they were not alone. Inspired by Arthur's resilience, these groups became beacons of hope for those who were still struggling to confront their own demons. The once stigmatized topic of fear and trauma began to be openly discussed, and people started to realize that healing was no. The Shining by Stephen King, 1977. While often considered a horror novel, The Shining is also a compelling ghost story. It follows the Torrance family as they move into the haunted Overlook Hotel, where malevolent spirits gradually drive the father, Jack, into madness. As the Torrance family settled into the eerie Overlook Hotel, they were initially unaware of the dark secrets that lay within its walls. The hotel's sinister history slowly revealed itself, as mysterious occurrences and unexplainable phenomena began to unfold. Danny, the young son with a unique psychic ability known as the Shining, was the first to sense the presence of the supernatural. Through his visions and interactions with the hotel's spirits, Danny became a conduit for the hotel's dark energy. It was through Danny that the malevolent spirits began to exert their influence, preying on his vulnerability and attempting to manipulate him. Meanwhile, Jack Torrance, a struggling writer and recovering alcoholic, found himself drawn into the hotel's clutches. As he delved deeper into the Overlook's haunted past, Jack's own demons began to resurface. The hotel's spirits took advantage of his vulnerabilities, exploiting his insecurities and driving him further towards madness. Wendy, Jack's devoted wife, became increasingly concerned for her family's safety. She witnessed the gradual deterioration of her husband's sanity and struggled to protect their son from the malevolent forces that sought to possess him. Wendy's love for her family provided her with the strength to confront the horrors of the Overlook Hotel, despite her own fears and doubts. As winter set in and the hotel became isolated from the outside world, the supernatural forces within its walls intensified. The Overlook's ghosts grew more aggressive, tormenting the Torrance family with terrifying visions and twisted illusions. The hotel's dark history and the malevolent spirits that inhabited it threatened to consume them all. The Shining is not just a tale of horror, but also a haunting exploration of the human psyche. It delves into the darkness that resides within each of us and the ways in which external forces can exploit our weaknesses. It challenges our perceptions of reality and explores the power of fear and isolation to erode our sanity. Stephen King masterfully weaves a narrative that is both terrifying and thought-provoking. Through the Torrance family's harrowing experiences, he forces us to confront our own fears and question the boundaries between the natural and the supernatural. The Shining leaves readers with a lingering unease, a reminder that sometimes the true horrors lie not in the supernatural, but in the depths of our own minds. As the tension within the Overlook Hotel continued to escalate, the Torrance family found themselves being pushed to their limits. Jack, once a loving father and husband, succumbed to the malevolence that seeped through the hotel's walls. His descent into madness was both terrifying and tragic, a stark reminder of the fragility of the human psyche. Wendy, desperate to protect herself and their young son Danny, battled not only the supernatural forces that plagued them but also her own internal demons. Her unwavering determination to keep her family safe became a beacon of strength in the face of unimaginable horror. And Danny, gifted with the ability to shine, found himself caught between the realms of the living and the dead. The hotel's ghosts, drawn to his psychic abilities, tormented him with their twisted illusions and nightmarish visions. Danny's struggle to understand his own power and navigate the treacherous terrain of the Overlook made him a compelling and sympathetic character. Through the Torrance family's ordeal, Stephen King masterfully explores the darker aspects of human nature. He delves into the complexities of our minds, exposing the fears and vulnerabilities that lie beneath the surface. The Overlook Hotel serves as a metaphorical backdrop for the internal battles we all face, as it becomes a physical manifestation of the darkness that resides within us. The Shining is not merely a story of supernatural horror. It is a psychological exploration of the human condition. King forces readers to confront their own fears and question the boundaries between reality and illusion. He reminds us that sometimes the true horrors are not external entities, but the demons we carry within ourselves. The novel's enduring power lies in its ability to leave readers with a lingering unease. It reminds us that the line between sanity and madness is often thin, and that our own minds can be the most terrifying battleground. The Shining serves as a chilling reminder that the true horror lies not in the supernatural, but in the depths of our own souls. As readers delve deeper into the pages of The Shining, they are confronted with the unsettling truth that the horrors presented in the story are not confined to the realm of fiction. The Overlook Hotel, with its dark history and malevolent presence, becomes a metaphor for the hidden recesses of the human mind. It serves as a chilling reminder that within each of us lies the potential for darkness and destruction. Through his vivid and masterful storytelling, Stephen King taps into the fears and vulnerabilities that reside within the human psyche. He explores the complexities of our minds, unraveling the intricate web of emotions, desires, and insecurities that shape our actions. The characters in The Shining are not mere victims of external forces. They are reflections of the internal battles we all face. Jack Torrance, the troubled protagonist, serves as a prime example of the fragile nature of the human condition. As the Overlook Hotel slowly consumes him, readers are forced to confront their own fears of losing control, of succumbing to the darkest corners of their own minds. Jack's descent into madness becomes a cautionary tale, a reminder that the line between sanity and insanity is often thin and easily blurred. King's exploration of the human psyche goes beyond the supernatural elements of the story. While the ghosts and supernatural occurrences add an extra layer of terror, it is the psychological torment that truly lingers. The Overlook Hotel becomes a physical manifestation of the demons we carry within ourselves, a symbol of the fears and traumas that haunt our thoughts and actions. The Shining challenges readers to question the boundaries between reality and illusion. The eerie events that unfold within the hotel's walls force us to confront our own perceptions of what is real and what is imagined. In doing so, King highlights the power of the mind to create its own horrors, blurring the lines between the external and internal worlds. Ultimately, The Shining serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of our own souls. It forces us to acknowledge that the true horror lies not in external entities, but in the potential for darkness that resides within each of us. King's exploration of the human condition leaves readers with a lingering unease, a reminder that the battles we fight within our own minds can be the most terrifying of all. The Shining delves into the depths of human psychology, unraveling the intricate web of fears and insecurities that reside within us. As the characters navigate the eerie corridors of the Overlook Hotel, they are confronted not only with external terrors, but also with the demons that lurk within their own minds. King masterfully crafts a narrative that blurs the boundaries between reality and illusion, challenging readers to question their own perceptions. The Overlook Hotel, with its dark history and malevolent presence, becomes a physical manifestation of the characters' inner demons. It amplifies their fears and traumas, forcing them to confront the darkest aspects of themselves. In this way, King highlights the power of the mind to shape our experiences and create its own horrors. The hotel becomes a metaphor for the human psyche, a reminder that the true horrors lie within the recesses of our own souls. Through the exploration of the characters' internal struggles, King exposes the fragility of the human condition. He reminds us that we are all susceptible to the influence of our own thoughts and emotions, and that the battles we fight within our minds can be the most terrifying of all. The psychological torment experienced by the characters lingers long after the final page is turned, leaving readers with a lingering unease and a renewed awareness of the darkness that resides within us all. The Shining serves as a cautionary tale, a chilling reminder that we must confront our own inner demons if we are to avoid succumbing to the horrors they can unleash. It challenges us to examine our own perceptions of reality and to question the boundaries between what is real and what is imagined. In doing so, King offers a profound exploration of the human psyche and a stark reminder of the potential for darkness that resides within each of us. In the end, The Shining is not simply a tale of external entities haunting a haunted hotel. It is a haunting exploration of the human mind and the depths of our own souls. It forces us to confront the fears and traumas that shape our thoughts and actions, leaving us with a profound understanding of the power of our own minds to create both beauty and horror. The Shining delves deep into the psyche of its characters, particularly the tormented protagonist, Jack Torrance. As readers witness Jack's descent into madness, they are confronted with the terrifying notion that any one of us could be susceptible to the darkness within. King masterfully portrays Jack's inner struggles, illustrating how his troubled past and repressed emotions provide fertile ground for the malevolent forces at play. The Overlook Hotel itself becomes a character, a sinister entity